Hi, everyone. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, welcome. Please do subscribe to my channel, turn on that notification bell, and join me every time I go live. So today, it's kind of a crazy weekend, isn't it? We were end of May? I said end of May. But anyways, this is a long weekend for everyone. I know most people are probably out and about enjoying their familias, and that's beautiful, beautiful. Today, though, it's business as usual, y'all. I gotta work. I gotta do expedited requests. Pretty much expedited requests are a way for people to get the energetic work that they'd like me to do, but for like a ridiculously discounted price. That's why I do lives on the weekends. So I know people have to stay within budgets, and I like to try and accommodate that as best as I can. So today we're going to have quite a few different things available. I hope everyone's having a fantabulous weekend, by the way. Let's see. I forgot what I have listed. I should probably get out my iPad. This thing's taking forever to load. Okay. So today I added something new, you guys. It is that's one hell of a lot of notifications. Hot diggity damn. Come on, man. Load yourself. Okay, so today we have Dragon Flame Auric Field Cleaning. I have Dragon Code in my morphogenetic coding, and so I'm able to access Dragon Fire. I use the Dragon Fire to clear the caca from your auric field. We also have bio-spiritual scans. This is where I go and check your systems. I can scan for something in particular, or if you're feeling ballsy, you can let me just scan for whatever I find, which is always interesting. I also have my Claire Tarot reading, which is always kept extra rough and raw. I have soul purpose activation. We go ahead and isolate the specific segment of your bio-spiritual coding that contains the information for your soul purpose in this life. I won't know what it is, but we will access that coding, activate it, and your soul will begin the process of allowing you to remember what it is. Healing hands activation. So you can Buddha pimp palm mofos. Psh. No, you're not. Don't pimp palm anyone. Don't do that. But the healing hands activation, we have chakras in our palms, secondary chakras, and it activates our ability to run currents through those chakras so we can begin our self-healing, amplify our self-healing ability, and help us to facilitate someone else's self-healing. So we also have the chakra workup. We fix all the stuff that's wrong with your chakras. We have the 12-strand DNA activation, which is a much more intense DNA activation than just a Joe Schmo DNA activation. We're going for the full 12 strands. You know, that's pretty intense. We have systemic integration plus light calibration primer. It helps to prepare your auric field to begin receiving and housing diamond ray frequency. Diamond ray frequency is the highest frequency that we currently can have anchored in this earth plane. So next and final is the diamond ray recodement combo. With the diamond ray recodement combo, we do the systemic integration that I just spoke about, and then we actually do the full-on activation portion that converts your system to a diamond ray system, which is just badassery. Badassery. Oh, I found my other cards too. Boop, 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 boop. All my other cards. It's amazing what you find when it's time to move. It's very amazing. I found all kind of stuff. Well, I didn't find it. My family was like, Mom, You have all this stuff. I do? I do. Don't touch it. I lost all the stuff. I didn't realize where I had put it because that's just how it is. All right, guys. All right. So what we're going to do, as always, we're going to start off with number words. I'm just a little extra today. If you guys haven't noticed that, perfectly okay. All right, number wars. If you're new to the number wars, I will be picking a number in my Chiquita banana head. And then you're going to guess it. Well, one of you is going to guess it. Pick a number from 1 to 100. The first comment that I see that matches the number that I have written over here will be a winner. And for my Facebook lovers, you guys are so fast. YouTube does not block me from seeing the comments. I highly suggest you, hold on, guys. I just commented the link for the YouTube live. Oh my God. Hold on, I have to scroll up. Oh, no more I love yous. Oh, Jessica Rose. you won at, I was going to say it in another language, but I don't remember. It's definitely not Cinco. 87. We'll just pick English, okay? We will pick English. We will pick the English. Let's go ahead. I thought I had seen a comment regarding Sacred Wealth Code. I'm going to go ahead and pull you a card from there. All right. Let's see. So if you're watching me on YouTube, it might be beneficial to join me on, no. If you're watching me on Facebook, might be beneficial for you to join me on YouTube. All right, Jessica. Let us get you. Let's see. Ooh, look at that. Red flags. Okay. The king. Son. I powerfully lead my mission. Regal, powerful, passionate, courageous, sovereign, responsible, benevolent, creative, innovative, decisive, directive, inspiring, visionary, respected. Ain't that some shit? Oh, girl. Okay. Totally not what I was expecting. I thought those were sheep. Okay, they're not sheep. That's a village. Red flags around the village. That tells me red flags around the homestead. Red flags around the family. There might be some things that go on that will affect you emotionally. I know you're in the middle of an ascension process, but that your emotions might be taken advantage of, not by family, but it may involve the family. Let me just find the dang. It might involve the family in that a circumstance with your family might be used to try and get your, see, you know what I'm talking about. You already know what I'm talking about. So, to expertly use power for higher order, growth, and security. Boom. That's the soul desire for this card. This is what your soul is trying to tell you it wants. It wants you to expertly use power for higher order, growth, and security. Okay. Let's see. You're on a quest with a big vision and nobly take full responsibility for the success of your endeavors. Your superpower is leadership. You're potently tapped into the currency of universal power and use it to manifest and receive spiritual and material wealth. I think what this is trying to tell you is to not be afraid to kind of help guide the conversation with your family. And again, I don't feel like it's just nonsensical family drama. I feel like a massive shift is occurring. And for the first time, you know, you're kind of being asked by soul to step forward and be like, hey, okay, everyone, we're gonna have to focus on this right now. Okay, this is what's important. There's a lot of chaos, but we're focusing on this right now, and it will help everything else fall into place. So, oh, I hope he's okay. I really hope he's okay. I know your family's not used to you being as vocal, but I think this is a call from your soul to begin stepping into that role. Not to boss everyone around, obviously, that's just not how you are, but to help keep everyone focused. Because it's going to be something very new to experience you being the one that's vocal and guiding. It's going to kind of shake them out of their routine. And I think that's kind of what's needed right now, for everyone to kind of just be shook out of their routine, because the routine, you're not trying to perpetuate the same thing. You're trying to shift it into something else, and you can't shift it into something else by doing the same thing all the time. So I hope that makes sense. All right. Let's do, and if you guys want to, I don't know if I commented this already. Hold on. All right. If you guys would like to purchase an expedited request, I'm going ahead and commenting the link. Did I talk about this already? There's some stuff shifting in my brain. It's causing me to not remember. And guys, I don't know what the hell it is. This whole weekend, I've been communicating in this faux freaking accent. Hello. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Whew. I went and I made myself a goddess bath. It was so beautiful. And as I was heading upstairs, knowing that I was going to make myself a goddess bath, I had told my family, call me Empress. For the next few hours, I'm going to be an Empress. Do not enter the bathroom. Or heads will roll. And they're like, okay, mommy. I'm just saying. Don't come in the bathroom. That was just hilarious. I don't think my kids thought it was hilarious. I think I was the only one laughing. They're just like, okay, stay in there for all we care. All right, guys, let's pick another set of numbers. Pick a number from 1 to 100. All right. And just so Facebook knows, your comments have been stuck for quite some time. I'm barely now seeing where I commented the link for the YouTube live. I tried, guys. I tried. People have been messaging me about how come you haven't been going live on Facebook. Well, because look at what Facebook does. I'm learning. It's not always. Oh, wait. Ooh, I know I saw it somewhere. Lisa Tisdale. I did see it. You won at 25. All right, Lisa Tisdale. Oops. All right, Lisa, let me see what card. Oh. Okay, that was a bit dramatic. Don't mind me. That was a bit dramatic. Yeah, you know, sometimes the ovaries and the uterus decide to fight, and then drama ensues. It's just the way of the beast. Okay. For some reason, I haven't used these cards much, I haven't used them much, but they were calling to me for you. They're my alien cards. Lisa, I think some alien stuff is about to be revealed. Let's see what's going on. I hope it's a good thing. I really hope it's a good thing. Oh, okay. I'll go with this. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. All right. Calm your drama down, girl. Calm your drama down. All right. Okay. All right. Let me just calm myself down. All right, girl. Lisa. Okay, so there's this thing that's called 2M. First off, Lisa, what is your favorite color? What's your favorite color? Lissy Darko, I cannot simmer down. I could just bubble over is what it is. Oh, shoot, Lisa. You made me snort. Oh my God, you made me snort. Hold on. Put some in my hair too. Okay, Lisa. Lisa, oh my God. Okay, I'm kind of freaked out. I will explain to you. So first I'm going to show you the cards before I pass out. And then I will explain to you why I'm getting all like snorty, squealy, you know. So you have card number 15, courageousness from Lyra, okay? And then you have card number 89, open contact. This is about future, okay? Pleiades, future. Now, card number 15, I spit all over my damn cards. You had me snorting up a storm. Card number 59, unfinished business, serious, present. And this is pretty serious, boo-boo. This is pretty serious. Whew. Okay, and then you have card number 10, energy transmission, Arcturus, parallel. So let me just tell you how this all plays into thing. So there is a strain, a parasitic strain, ooh, 100% at 448. Yes. Okay, let me just calm it down, girl. So there was a strain, or there is a strain. It's a parasitic strain. I call it 2M. There was a long, long time ago, 2M was engaged by Lyra. It was a war, okay? The Lyrans won. Needless to say, the Lyrans won, and that courageousness continues to sit in your coding, okay? You badass, boo-boo, you badass. So first, that's an acknowledgement of your soul's lineage. That's a soul memory that's coming back up. And the reason it's coming up, card number 89, future, open contact. The strain is going to try and contact you. That's not good. That is definitely not good. Not something for you to be afraid of because you've already engaged it in battle previously. And this is just card number 59, unfinished business. Okay, so this is the present. It's unfinished business. And notice how that looks. Oh my God. Don't fucking tell me that shit. Hold on. Okay, okay. So notice how it looks like a viral thing. Okay, it looks like some bacterial stuff. Now, here's the thing. Your final card, and I didn't pull these cards out. They just got tossed out. I was like, we're supposed to just do one card. But for some reason, I have 4 for you. So number 10, energy transmission, Arcturus, parallel. So even if it does breach you, I almost want to say that this will be allowed so that their coding can be harvested, the 2M coding can be harvested, and further research performed by Arcturus. The Arcturians are master healers. Okay, they're extremely well-versed, in healing. And this kind of tells me that I think things are about to shift. I think there's about to be a massive shift in this whole 2M BS that's been going on. If you have been following some of the work that I've been doing and you're familiar with 2M, you'll understand the gravity of this. But Lisa, be careful who you allow yourself to be exposed to, okay? Not out of fear, just out of necessity, okay? Lissy, it is a holy shift. Holy shift balls. All right, let me just. And of course, you know, Lisa, are you in my Kokoro 33 program? Lissy, boo boo, that is my vernacular. Lisa, are you in my Kokoro 33 program? You should consider joining it. Simply because it would be a lot easier if you had some of the tools for energetic techniques, if that makes sense. I was a part of that event that I had mentioned involving Lyra, and one of my functions was to help train those soldiers. So might be something that you should consider. Sit on it and just kind of see how you feel about it. And if it really resonates, then you can join via my website, meevolving.com/Kokoro33. Or you could just go to my website, meevolving.com, and it's the first picture that you see, Kokoro 33. So let's see. Girl, you had me breathing all hard, snorting and everything. You know it's serious when I start snorting. Let me just upload. Dude. Okay. Now I've had it with you. I will just go on my laptop. Let me see. All right. That was so dramatic. Not that one. Okay, Jessica Boar, Dragon Flame Auric Field Clearing. Yes, yes. Let's get some fire. Ooh. Okay, yeah, definitely. I just had a flashback getting my headphones out. You guys are probably like, what's the flashback from? Well, yesterday I went to go work out and I did an exercise that I've just newly added. And it's just the most intense exercise ever. And it had my butt cheeks clenched so hard. I was grunting walking out to my car. I was literally grunting. I had to call my husband and be like, ah! My butthole released. My butt is stuck because it was stuck. My butt was stuck in a clenched position. True story. Okay. Let's see. Breathe. I'm rewriting a section of coding. Jessica, how do you feel? So here's something interesting. Very, very interesting. Our fairy friend from Peru is with you right now. Very, very interesting. Do you feel it? Feel him, Metro Fairy? I know, my face is super warm too. Yeah, I almost burned him. I was like, show yourself. And then he came out from behind your head. And I was like, show your true form. It's like, this is my true form. You're not Metro Fairy. It was Metro Fairy. I'm gonna burn you, Metro Fairy. And he was just like, no. It was really Metro Fairy, which is interesting. Very interesting. Do you saw him too? Yeah, he started off as a sparkle, and I was like, what is that? It was Metro Fairy. Are you wearing jewelry right now? Are you wearing something glittery? Because he's really drawn to things that are glittery. So, girl, I knew it. I knew it. You better hide all your necklaces. Hide all your necklaces. That mofo is going to try and steal something. And don't give him no fruit. He don't deserve no fruit. I'm so mean. So I took a trip with Jessica last year. We went to Peru together. And I mean, our first day there, my freaking glycolic acid pads, their facial cleansers, went missing. The lid is like a silver color. It's a shiny silver color. And then our final night there, we were there for like, I think a week or so. Our final night there, like, I couldn't find it. I like tore the room apart. I couldn't find it. Our final night there, I was like, look here, you mother effer. Give me back my shit. My skin. And then someone said, you should offer him some fruit. They love gifts. And so I ate almost all the fruits. And I left like a little half-eaten piece out. And I was like, that's all you get. Shiesty bastard. I already took my damn facial stuff. And Jessica was sweet enough to leave him a whole fresh piece of fruit. She doesn't know this. When she went to sleep, I ate that fruit. I was like, no, mofo. She's nice. I'm not. Give me back my stuff. All you get's half-eaten stuff. You ain't that big anyways. You don't need a whole fruit to yourself. But needless to say, the next morning before we went to the airport, he gave me back my stuff. So, you know, I'm just saying. I was like, you don't need a whole piece of fruit. You're like about this small. You don't need a whole piece of fruit. Yes. I don't know. I don't know. All right. So Tess, let's see. Diamond Ray Recodement Combo. Tess, are you here? So yeah, I'm cracking up. I was so mean. And then he ended up following me home. If you guys look through my videos on Facebook, there's one where I'm speaking near a window. I'm in Peru. And it's at one key moment, you see a white thing fly across like my chest up to my head area. And if you are really paying attention, you'll see like right here on the screen, it's like a bright fuzz thing. And if you look real hard, you can see wings, arms, legs, and little tiny feet. I'm like, this ballsy ass mofo. He really showed himself. All right. Tess, let's get started. All right. You might feel my energy starting to surge, okay? You might get very warm. Breathe very deep and slow, okay? Don't hold your breath. Make sure you breathe very deep and very slow. You might feel buzzing around your head. I have to break the helmet that I had put on you in a private session, okay? You might feel heat and tingles going down your spine. I don't know if lions are important to you, but your face is just turned into a lion. Tess, you have a visitor behind you, same side that I had noticed before, okay? You might feel a warmth and pressure in your chest. I'm going to do a direct injection, okay? Breathe, Tess. Tess, I'm going to slow your heart rate a little bit. Breathe. Breathe deep and slow. Your resistance to the coding is triggering a protective response. He thinks you're challenging me. Stop. Stop. I'm sending you sedation, okay? Shh. Allow that energy to spread through you. I'm going to have to accelerate the recodement, okay? Stop. Tess, you might feel pressure all over, putting you into my heart space. Stop. Just scanning you. All right, how do you feel? Okay. Just checking you. So when you suppress things, whether it be emotion, physiological symptoms, things like that, what ends up happening, that stagnant energy begins to enter the lungs. And then you begin to exhibit symptoms such as asthma, wheezing, things like that. Allow yourself to just kind of breathe, release, see all of this melting and just oozing off of you and puddling into the floor and then being absorbed into the earth to be neutralized. Just breathe. Aww. And Darn crystals are very special. Very, very special. Thank you for commenting that, Claudia C. All right, so Tess, your activation is complete. Make sure that you take it easy for the rest of the day, okay? It was a lot of energy, a lot of recodement. Try your best to neutralize any feelings of resistance, okay? Of course, it's going to be something that you're not going to intentionally resist it, but when you notice like you're tensing up, just tell yourself, okay, it's all right, it's all right, okay? There we go. So let us see. Next is Amy Smith. Ooh, soul purpose activation. Amy Smith, are you here? Hi, Haley Hendricks. I'm not sure if you're still here, but your comment just popped up on my screen. Facebook is totally hiding all my comments. Oh, I need to go back on the right tab. Let's see. All right, Amy's here. Soul purpose activation. Let's get started. Just okay. No. Amy, make sure you're seated, okay? Do you get scared easy? Your higher self says you get scared easy? You're anxious? Okay. I'm going to send you some sedation. It's just going to make you feel really calm, really relaxed. You might feel a wave of tingles. I'm just going to let that soak in a little bit more. You might feel pulsing. I'm just scanning. I'm looking for the section of your morphogenetic template that contains your soul purpose. Now, I'm not going to look at what the soul purpose is, but I will activate it in accordance to what your higher self gives me permission to do. I almost have it. Got it. Amy, if you feel something standing behind you, don't be scared. Those are your wings. I'm just scanning your wings. Your higher self has asked me to make sure that they're working properly. So your left wing, where it connects to your body, it seems as though it's slightly misaligned, kind of like out of place. I'm going to go ahead and adjust that back into place, okay? You might feel tingling and warmth in your left shoulder blade. Breathe very deep and slow. Exhale all the way very slowly. I want you to see the very tips of your wings. Point them straight up. You might start to feel tingling around your third eye and around your face area, okay? That's not me doing that. I'm not sure if you called her in, but Mother Mary is standing in front of you. Woo! I'm being supercharged. Amy, as a gift from your soul to everyone in the audience right now, I'm being asked to spread a massive amount of love. So if you're open to receiving, beautiful. If not, it will not enter your field. It will always respect your sovereign right to choose. All right, how's everyone feeling? Loved it. Loved it. Let's see. Amy, how are you? Girl, you called in the mama of mamas. That was so beautiful. You're such a giving soul. That was so beautiful. I hope you realize how many people you've touched by this. I'm live right now on Facebook and YouTube. That's quite a few people that you've just gifted some beautiful, beautiful love to. Thank you for that. It was so good. I felt it. I felt that. Ooh, love it. Let's see. Next, we have Jennifer Qatar. Let's see. Verify your scan. Boom. Okay. All right, Jennifer Qatar. Let me go ahead and check those areas for you. Is it just allergies that you're experiencing? Or is it more than just allergies? Allergies as in sneezing, or is it also postnasal drip? All okay. Because I do see quite a bit of inflammation. It's primarily right in here, but I also see it right in here. Have your eyes been swollen, like the lower portion of your eyes? That's odd. Where you live, is it season for the plants to send out pollen? You feel bursts of sparks, point size around eyes, random and around face, like bursts of sparks. Interesting. What I'm getting is that there's a toxic pollen being sent through the canopy. Does that make sense to you? It's like a toxic pollen. You're especially sensitive to it. This is not on the earth plane. This is like etherically speaking. It's an attempt to breach your defenses, to keep you so preoccupied with symptom management that you don't notice you've been breached. Do you feel like you've been breached? Because you're pretty good at knowing when you have a circumstance and when you don't. Do you feel like you have a circumstance? Kind of. I think they've been trying, but they haven't actually succeeded yet. I think you're detecting it all over your shield because it's like a pollen. I mean, I don't know what else to call it. It's like a fine powdery pollen type thing. I'm just analyzing the pollen. If what touches even the furthest distance? Are you talking about 2M? Oh, if anything negative. Okay. It is a negative thing. It's halfway through your shield, so it hasn't actually entered your, like, fully entered. Set your shield on fire. Do it right now and I'll observe. It's like snap, crackle, popping. Make it burn hotter. Turn that fire into a torch. Burn. Burn. And all right. So I'm just observing a little bit more. As you began to burn it off of your shield, the thing that was sending this to you made the mistake of checking what you were doing. And so I detected it and I pimp slapped it. Because I'm a pimp. No, I'm not a pimp. But I did pimp slap it with no shame. It's Ozzy. So, yeah, it's Ozzy. I did slap him. I'm not even gonna deny it. I slapped him because that's what he gets. I slapped him like a lady. Boop. You know, same thing. Same thing. So yeah, he caught one in the pie hole. I'm just checking to see if there's any other things that I missed. Within the womb space, there is like a sparking type of energy. It hasn't fully formed into anything. You saw him yesterday. Girl, you know, you take your hand. You go like this. Get it nice and warm. Nice and warm. Blow off the dust. And then reach out and smack it. That's what he gets. So yeah, no, he's definitely trying some ish with you. Don't let him. Don't let him. Get as aggressive as you need to. That's your space, and you can police your space as aggressive as you feel the need to. Okay. I don't detect anything else, but the womb is I'm kind of being blocked from looking deeper into the womb space. I initially saw like two sparks of light, almost like if you were to take a caricature of like a gel tab, like a pill, and you pulled it apart and you have like those two halves of, I just bit my mouth. You have the two halves of the pill, and then when it did that, it sparked in the middle, and then the two sides of the pill was glowing light. And then it's like your higher self is like, oops, you weren't supposed to see that, and then covered. Like take a towel, covered it. Sorry. So I don't know what's going on in the womb. Your higher self wants privacy. So I can't check. But go through the old manuals from Kokoro 33 and find the different methods to address Ozzy, okay? Oh, the back. Let me check the back. Is it right up here, your left trap, your left trapezius? Can one of the moderators please clear the comments? Okay. So I see it's just to the left. Thank you, Claudia. It's just to the left of the center. This is really not making sense because it almost seems self-inflicted. It looks like a ceremonial or ritual knife, which is weird. Because why would you do that to yourself? Have you been trying to clear yourself lately? I mean, I guess I could see it being there if you were trying to clear yourself and you were still in the process. I had no mental awareness of this. You shield clear almost daily. Because it doesn't seem parasitic. It doesn't seem foreign to your system. It's all made of your coding, and it's a very ornate ritual type of knife, and it's almost like it just was inserted. I think there might have been something there. I don't see anything right now, but possibly your higher self was clearing something from there, and she left the knife. I want the knife from the golden child. But that could be it. That could possibly be it. I don't detect a parasitic circumstance there. Let me scan a little bit deeper. Girl, you have a dormant shell, if you understand what I'm saying. You have a dormant shell. It's maybe like a ½ inch or maybe a little bit more than ½ inch left of your spine, right above the shoulder blade. Okay? That's what your higher self is trying to dig out. It's dormant. It's completely dormant. I don't know why it's in there. She said, she says what she said. I hope I got the accent right. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the knife. Your higher self says to leave it because she's still not done clearing everything. But there's no active circumstance. I don't know if this is something that was old and it's deactivated. It's not active. But she says she wants to clear that herself. So I'll just leave that there. And then you said eyes, right? Let me see. Yeah, eyes had to do with the residue, the powder that I was seeing. Your left arm, Amy, Elise, I was afraid to mention, but I felt something grab my left arm during the activation. Was that you? That was Mary. She's standing in front of you, and I was just behind you. She definitely left arm, and then she also did the right shoulder. Not grabbed it, but just, you know, she was like, hi. Hold on, guys. I got to just close the window real quick. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I have so much stuff right here. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. All right. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. If something kind of makes you feel nervous about the work that you just had done, definitely ask. Better than you feeling like, hell was that for the next like couple of days. There's nothing wrong with asking. All right, let's see. Red Rose Queen, it sounds like you would really benefit from a biospiritual scan. We could definitely take a look at whatever the potential reasons are for the no energy circumstance for you. Let's see. All right, next is Janet Smith. Janet Smith. Oh, bioscan. Awesome. Janet, is there anything in particular that you'd like me to scan for? Oh, Aaliyah, thank you so much. Okay. Janet from another planet. Oh, Lissy. Lissy. All right, Janet. Okay, your hubs is being a douchebag. You know what you do? Inhale, exhale, make a fist, pop him in the ball sack. Don't do that. He's going to be really mad at me. I don't care. I don't care. All right, so let's check. Let's see what's going on. I can try and figure out. I still haven't been able to figure out super chat. It's okay. All right, Janet, let me see what's going on. Janet, are you having pressure in the temples and a weird sensation in the back of your head? I'm seeing a little bit of a circumstance going on. How does your head feel? You have a very pronounced parasitic circumstance. I've sedated it. Granted, the sedation doesn't last forever. It would be best if you have it extracted. Okay, you can find that on my website. It's under the services tab, and it's the parasitic extraction. That's what's going on. It's triggering your husband. He's sensitive to energy. And so as this thing flares up, then he starts to act out. And once he starts to act out, it pisses you off and it causes your frequency to plummet. And when your frequency drops, because you're naturally high frequency, it's able to dig deeper. It seems like it's been there for maybe 2 to 3 years. Okay. Have you been having struggles for the past 2 to 3 years? Not necessarily struggles with your husband. I'm talking about like basically your relationships with everyone else. All of your relationships, platonic, work, romantic. Have you been having struggles with all of that? No? Okay. It seems like it's been there for about 2 to 3 years though. Let me see what else. Is your bra too tight? His family told him they don't like you. What in the hell did he tell you that? You know what? My husband needs to talk to him. My husband needs to talk to him and give him some pointers. Don't tell the wife that kind of stuff unless it's absolutely necessary. Your bra is too tight. Change your bra. Okay, change your bra. You're having energy become stagnant beneath your breasts. You know, if you're not aware, the lymphatic system does not have an internal pump. So if you're more sedentary, and, you know, I don't say this as a judgment, it's just that if you're more sedentary, if you don't have an active lifestyle, meaning, you know, walking around, lifting things, you know, things like that, then your lymphatic system tends to get clogged up. You have leaky gut. You have quite a, oh my God, he left you with no warning and no nothing. You know what? No, my husband doesn't need to talk to him. I need to talk to him. My husband's too nice. I'm going to talk to him. No, I'm not going to talk to him. Girls, don't do that, girl. Don't do that. But I'm so sorry he did that to you. Girl, your higher self just said the trash took itself out. That wasn't for me. I don't say those kind of. I'm not as, you know. I'm more of like, what an asshole. Your higher self said the trash took itself out. So I'm assuming you've already known that this was kind of coming. So I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry. Forget about him. Forget about him. Okay. Right now, you have quite a few health concerns you have to address. First, you have leaky gut. Okay, the stress from this is aggravating the leaky gut because it's increasing your cortisol levels. Cortisol that's the stress hormone, and it's definitely going to cause you to crave the foods you shouldn't be eating. I'm not sure if you're aware, you have quite a few food intolerances. You're going to have to overhaul your diet. Okay, overhaul the diet. You might, and I'm not a medical professional, I'm not licensed to dispense treatment or diagnosis. So definitely speak to your doctor if you don't know how to go about this. But you might want to consider completely eliminating all grains, rice and corn included, all dairy, and legumes for at least 3 weeks. Okay, not legumes. Nightshades. I'm sorry. I had tacos earlier and I wanted some refried beans and I can't eat legumes. I can't have beans. I've been thinking about it. But anyways, you're going to have to remove these food items for at least 3 weeks. It takes about 3 weeks for these proteins to be fully excreted. Okay, especially the milk protein and the gluten. Are you a celiac? I don't think so, but I think it's causing some pretty significant systemic inflammation. And that's also being aggravated by the cortisol levels. I mean, you can't exactly just be like, oh, whatever, he left, whatever. You know what I mean? It's a very stressful, very trying time in your life. But you have everything you need to overcome this. And really, truly, he was not in alignment with the frequency level you're rising to. And so he did you a favor. Okay. It sounds very insensitive, but you know you deserve better than what he was willing to give. Okay. You have a lot of systemic inflammation. And then that stagnant energy beneath your breast, that concerns me because when the energy becomes that thick, it looks very viscous at this point. I always am concerned that it's going to begin entering the density of flesh. And when that happens, it ends up being a circumstance of the cell expression is then modified. It becomes distorted. And when that happens, then we run into the problem of disrupting apoptosis, which is the natural cell death. And then that's when you end up with the whole like tumors, cancers, things that they don't adhere to apoptosis. I'm asking your higher self if I have permission to clear the stagnant energy from both your breasts. Do you have, what the heck is that? With PCOS? That hormonal condition, PCOS? Do you have PCOS? Aww. Janet, you can be your own Emmy. Okay, look up the symptoms of PCOS. I forget what it stands for at this point, but it's a hormonal imbalance. You tend to end up developing things like endometriosis, cystic fibrosis. No, am I just making that up? I don't know. my head is swirling right now, but look up the symptoms. And if some of those symptoms are very prominent for you, then you have to go see a doctor. Okay. You have to rule this out, because with all that hormonal stuff and then that energy around your lower portion of your breast, I want to avoid a more serious health problem. Right now, it's still just energetic. Okay. It's still just energetic. And if we can clear this energetically, then it doesn't become a physiological symptom presentation. Your higher self says yes, but there is also a circumstance within your womb, okay? Not cancer, not any kind of disease. It's also a lot of stored, stagnant energy. I'm going to clear that as well. You're going to have to start moving around more, okay? One good thing you could do is like jumping jacks, just arms up and down like this, a couple times a day throughout the day. And then you also should walk around, even squats. It doesn't have to be to like, you don't have to do some specific or formal, I can't form lines. It doesn't have to be some specific or formal exercise plan, but you definitely need to begin moving more to get your lymph system to flush itself out. Also, Google, oh, you can't walk. Google ways to flush your lymphatic system. Your lymph nodes, they need to be flushed, okay? You have cerebral palsy. Oh. I'm scanning further. Okay. Definitely do whatever supplementation you can do. I'm out of ideas. If any of you guys know any ideas that you can offer so that maybe she can begin doing research for herself, definitely please do comment whatever suggestions you have. I'm asking your higher self if there's anything else that I can do aside from clearing the stagnant energy. She's very clear that anything outside of that for me would be interfering with your journey. So I'll go ahead and clear it for you, the stagnant energy. Okay. Breathe very deep and very slow. Strasha. You scared the shit out of me. You scared. I was gonna throw my phone at you. I was like, this is the day.
You missed it.
What?
Someone proposed to you.
Anyways, I was like, this is the day the demons, they came out manifested.
Daddy's here, don't worry.
Okay, I'm having aggression issues today. Okay, anyways. So, Janet, what I've done, I've cleared out the energies, and then I have a dragon friend. Her name is Shrasha, and I've asked her to please keep you company. And she said she will, and this is her own free will. She will keep you company. And in addition to that, I've marked the areas on your energetic bodies that have a tendency to hold negative, thick, dark energy. And so because of the type of dragon that she is, she's going to continue to consume the dark energy to kind of try and minimize its effects on your body. Okay? I'm just talking to her real quick. She says that you have a water dragon. It's still a baby water dragon, but it hides quite a bit. I don't know if you're aware. You have a baby water dragon. So you definitely, you're going to have some pretty hefty protection. Energetically speaking, you have quite a bit of love surrounding you, okay? Just be patient with your process. The things that were weighing you down and preventing your rise, it's being cleared away. And, you know, sometimes it's hard for the human mind to comprehend what it is that soul is trying to prepare us for. Sometimes it goes beyond not understanding and goes into flat out, like, I don't agree with this, it hurts. But just know that your soul is always looking out for you. It's always doing what's in your best interest, okay? Just be patient with your process, Janet. I promise it's not going to be like this forever. It's not, okay? So let's see. And try your best to do some, you know, Googling to see what you can do, you know, with all of your restrictions. I mean, you can't just ignore your physical restrictions. So see what you can do, see what you can possibly supplement, or like exercises that you're able to do. And hopefully that will be enough to keep your lymph nodes from getting too clogged up, okay? Let's see. Monica Perez. Excuse me. Monica Perez. Ooh. I think this is close to my husband's place, or where he grew up. Not his place, but where he grew up. Monica Rose. Are you here, Monica? All All right, Monica Rose. Was there anything in particular that you wanted me to scan for? Did you want me to do a general scan? Oh, Stephanie Murdoch on Facebook says Janet can go get a lymph massage. That would probably be the best. Any holistic spa would be a good place. They will be the most gentle. Am I freezing on you? Am I freezing for anyone else? Okay, feet is all good there. Monica, I feel everyone's is fine. I feel like there's a parasitic circumstance that's trying to prevent you from being scanned. I'm going to go ahead and ask your higher self if I can just perform a general scan to see if I can get confirmation. Oh, I almost broke my headphones. That would have been a real bad mistake. There is a parasitic circumstance. It's in the lower heart space area, also in the very low belly. I see your root chakra has been heavily shattered. There's a massive latch point in the sacral chakra. Solar plexus has been greatly atrophied. Heart space has walls around it. Throat chakra, it's misshapen. Like a part of me looks at it and thinks it's been shrunken, and then I turn to a different angle and it's not round, but it hasn't been shrunken. It's been elongated, if that makes sense. There's a lot of blockages in the throat. So I wouldn't be surprised if, for the most part, you don't say what your needs are. And then when you've had enough, when you're like overloaded already, you just kind of lash out harsh words. That's the kind of blockage that I see in the throat. A lot of like thorns. Third eye is affected as well. Pretty much your primary chakras have been affected. Latching at the base of skull, top of neck, also behind both ears. I wouldn't be surprised if you say that, oh, it's 5:55. I wouldn't be surprised if you say that your thoughts kind of just flip from one thing to another and you're very moody and you try and just keep it to yourself. It's because parasites, especially the kind that you have, one of their most developed survival skill is mimicry. And so it uses the sound of your voice to incept thoughts. If you don't know something is mimicking your voice, you automatically just assume that it's you talking to yourself, that they're your thoughts. Oh, you feel bad? Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. It's not something we can't correct. We can definitely correct this still. I would recommend a parasitic extraction plus DNA activation. So when you do The parasitic extraction plus the DNA activation, it will correct the parasitic circumstance as well as all the chakra damage that I see. Oh, you snap at your babies a lot. See, you know what? The fact that you snapping at your babies really hurts your heart, because I felt it in my heart when I read that. The fact that that really hurts your heart tells me that you are an amazing, amazing mother. You are an amazing mom. You are the mom that your children chose. You are the only woman on this planet that could ever give them all the experiences they came into this life to experience. So don't be too hard on yourself, okay? Do not be too hard on yourself. What ends up happening when you have children that are very special, which you do, you have new children, is your second born a girl? They do love you so much, girl, because you're an amazing mom. Crappy moms don't care that they yell at their kids and hurt their feelings. They don't care. You care. Is he a little bit feminine? Does he have more feminine, nurturing energy? He is wild. When you get him in his little, yeah, so she says, yeah. His energy reminds me of one of my boys. And this child of mine is ridiculously special. I mean, all of my children are special, but this one, he's ridiculously special. He's hella wild. He's a crazy ass kid, but beneath all of that extra energy that makes him so wild and stuff, can't stop moving, he's very, very soft and loving and just super nurturing. Totally reminds me of him. They're using you to target that one. Is that the one that really triggers you the most? Is he the one that gets a lot of the snapping? I know my kid's mom is crazy. He's my mini me. Sometimes he don't want to listen. You know, he won't listen to his dad. He won't listen to anyone. And then he tried that with me, and I'm like, buddy, you looking in the mirror, buddy. You ain't gonna run me off. He's just like, oh, so he is? Yeah, he's the one there. It's part of his growth process. Okay, it's part of his growth process. And I think probably at this point, because you were guided to get down to the nitty-gritty of why this is going on, it's probably time for that part of the cycle to finish. Okay, so I want you to seriously consider having a parasitic extraction plus DNA activation. That should restore the balance within your energetic system, and hopefully all of that kind of just resolves itself. Okay, and I will tell you this. I did have a circumstance years ago where I really snapped at my kids daily. And, you know, to this day, it still hurts me so much that I yelled at them like that. But, you know, our children can see through to the heart of who we are. You know what I mean? They can see through. They understand much more than we give them credit for. Much more. My son that I had mentioned, my wild child, he's usually the one that ends up getting snapped at because he just boundaries, hello. And a few months ago, you know, I've been thinking about this for weeks and weeks. And then finally I had a really heart-to-heart conversation with him. I mean, he's not that old, but I sat him down. I was like, you know, if there's anything that I ever said or did to you, even from long time ago, if it still hurts your feelings, I'm really, really sorry. I'm really, really sorry. Sometimes I feel a lot of big emotions and I don't know how to control myself. And then I just say mean things. And I want you to know, even when I was saying mean things, I still loved you very much. And his response, I almost started crying. His response was like, Mom, you're too hard on yourself. You're a good mom. I was like, ah! So they understand, you know, they understand. He's like, you don't have to be sorry. I knew I was out of control. I knew it. So just, you know, take it in stride. I know as a mom, It really hurts your heart. But your kids understand. They understand. Okay? And again, only the most loving mothers get so bothered by speaking harshly to their children. Okay? That's evidence that you are such a loving, amazing mother. That's proof of it. Okay? All right. So let's see. Jenny Hofelina. Jenny Hofelina. Yo, Melissa Padilla. I don't know when you commented. Let's see. Dragon Flame Auric Field Clearing. All right, Jenny. Just so you guys know, I thought I closed I thought I accidentally closed the live down. Just so you guys know, as soon as I'm finished with Miss Hofelina, I'm going to be shutting down the link. And if you'd like to get something today, you should probably do it now. All right, so she's here. Oh, Anna. She says, my daughter is the older sibling and it's hard for her, but I have those conversations with my daughter, but it feels so ugly. I just go to my room and cry it out. Aww. I'm totally that kind of mom. When I get harsh with my kids, whether they ask for it or not, I go and cry when they go to bed. Okay. Monique, if you purchase an expedite, it will be during this live stream. If you purchase the private session, that will be scheduled individually. Okay? Jenny's ready. She was born ready. She's a Girl Scout. All right. Uno momento. Por favor. Excuse me. Excuse me. Breathe deep and slow, Jenny. You have a little visitor. It moves very fast. You know what? Burn. And, All right. How do you feel? Okay, good, good. So what ended up happening, there was some little freaking, I don't know what that was. It was like a little worm. First, it was just like, la, la, la. And then when I focused on it, it went zoom, 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 zoom. I'm like, hold still. The fact that it was just so afraid of me focusing on it was enough for me to be like, burn everything. So that's what we did. We burned everything. Just burn it all. Burn it all. Your field is clear. Your whole field is clear, inside and out, girl. Sterilized. I'm just saying, we're about efficiency. Hold still or we burn everything. All right. Let's see. Next, we have Miss Melissa Bernard. Oh, wait. Let me shut this down. Shut her down. I'm so extra today. It's amazing. It's just amazing how extra I am today. 1 second. Uno momento. Por favor. All right, there we go. Love it. Let's see what you're getting today. Okay. Love you too. Let me go ahead and get my cards. We like the cards. Totally almost hit myself in the face with that box. It's okay now. Oh, yikes. Jenny Spencer. I shut down the link. I'm so sorry. Hi, Laura. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. What's that? You know, I don't know why it's so difficult for me to shuffle, considering I have long-ass alien fingers. Just saying. This should be a breeze for me. What's the point of long alien fingers if you're useless? Let me go one of these two. I'm told you need some truths from this deck as well. Hold on. Oh, I'm so sorry, LaShawn. Oh my God, guys. I'm so sorry. All right. Okay. This is definitely something. Girl, what is going on? Look at you. So before your past, card number 21, you had quite a bit of issues with self-sacrifice, okay? That's no longer being asked of you, okay? Definitely not being asked of you to sacrifice any more of yourself. Just let go of that. You're not obligated to be or do anything that is not in alignment with who you know yourself to be at this point. Card number 85, living in the now, cetacean, dolphin, parallel. So see you, that's you. You're swimming away from the BS, okay? You're swimming away from it. You're learning to just live in the now, and that's a beautiful thing. This is what you're in the process of doing at this point. Okay. Funny. Did you see that, Melissa? Did you see that? So card number 4, Venus, love. Notice how 4, good girl. Look at the blue. Swim away from the, I'll tell you later. So card number 4, Venus, love. You see it now, don't ya? Swim away. Okay. Love is my religion, and I could die for that. Girl, did we not just say no more self-sacrifice? No self-sacrificing. I'm thinking maybe you're going to be meeting a twin flame type thing. Let love take care of it for now, okay? This card indicates either a new love coming into your life or the improvement or a new start for an older love relationship. Do you want the ex to come back? Girl. Oh, this is, you can be assured you are found very attractive at the present time and maybe the subject of some advances. She said, caps lock. Whole lot of emotion in that. Oh my God. So this relates to the Empress. You know, it's about you allowing yourself to just find comfort in whatever it is that you're experiencing. Whether it be someone new, someone old, allow yourself to just experience things, really. Because guess what? Part 31, 7th house, partners. We talking about boom, chicka, wow, wow. Hold on, let me find this. Ooh, girl. Just boom, chicka, wow, wow. Marriage is neither heaven nor hell. It's simply purgatory. This is the area of the chart that represents the other, since it's opposed to the first house of the self. Traditionally, it has been thought to be the house of marriage and marriage partners. And although this may still be the primary meaning, the other can also include friends and family and peer groups. So it can mean significant others, such as coworkers. Since it's the traditional house of Libra, it governs fairness, balance, and the law. It's also the house of open enemies. What the fuck? Is that the ex coming back? I'm just saying. You let me know when to come to your house. I'll teach you my choke slam. Let's see. Got me scratching my head. This corresponds to the Justice card in the tarot deck. And it is about marriage, partners, true love, rivals. So I'm wondering, you know, if it's the house, if it's Libra that's in the mix, yeah, justice, Libra equals, I'm sorry, Libra equals justice, yes. If Libra is part of that mix, maybe it's creating a balance in that your greatest rival may be coming back to start more shit with you. And at the same time, your greatest, I guess, love is coming into the picture, and it's going to balance things. Because honestly, I think if everything went too good, I think it would freak you out. I mean, what do you think? All your exes are Libras. I didn't mean to change that. I think I need to change that. That's true. I totally forgot that detail. That's a good detail. Well, you know, maybe your greatest enemy and your greatest love is the same person. Who knows? Who knows? Just, this is my Libra dance. I don't mean to laugh at your Oh my God, that was so rude of me. That was shameful, Emmy. That was shameful. Bad girl. You know, like when your cat does something bad, you spray them. Bad girl. Bad kitty. Okay. We're done. All right. Whew. Okay. I almost drowned myself just now. I don't know if you guys realize that. You almost lost me. You almost lost me. I inhaled more than what landed on my face. Just so y'all know. All right. Plum ponds. Sole purpose activation. Yes. All right, Plum. I love your screen name, by the way. Just so you know. I totally love your screen name. What incarnation? What? Where's my phone? All right, Plum. We're going to do this. Ooh. What are you? Let's see. Breathe very deep and slow, okay? I'm trying to find it in your template. You might feel tingling in your forehead, okay? Plum, you might start to get slightly dizzy, okay? I got to take you up in frequency. Your higher self has asked me to do so. This is going to be a much higher frequency than you're used to. So you might feel as though you're in an aircraft climbing altitude very quickly. You might get some mild motion sickness for a moment, okay? For those of you that are watching, if you're very sensitive to energy, you might feel this as well. All right, Plum. Breathe deep and slow. Climbing. 5G. 7G. 9. 11. 13. 15. Exiting matrix. 18. Jumping. 37. Free fall. Entering matrix. Anchoring. All right. How do you feel? Ah, you felt the tingling on your forehead. Yeah. You're sensitive to energy. Hello, April Harris. Hi, Lauren Martinez. So we'll give you a second to finish your experience. She felt it all. Sorry, got excited. Yeah. So you might experience energetic detox, and that typically lasts from 7 to 10 days. With that, it might present as flu-like symptoms with no fever. You might have emotional rawness, body aches, and changes in your sleeping habits and eating habits. With those changes, either you'll do more than what you normally do or way less than what you're used to. Okay, and those are all still pretty normal. So just give yourself a moment. Please don't get up yet. You might have a delayed surge of energy that you feel maybe in like 3 to 5 minutes, and that might make you very, very dizzy. Okay, so just stay seated for a little bit longer. You're welcome. All right, here we go. Janae Ohanessian. That's beautiful. Janae Ohanessian. Ohanessian. I like that. So you have healing hands. Janae, are you here? Oh, I'm so glad you sat down too. Okay, name a key. All right, Janae. Go ahead. Is it Janae or Janae? All right. There's a bit of a delay on my end. Just breathe deep and slow. Make sure you're seated, okay? What did you want to change it to? So there's a huge delay on Facebook. I was trying to check my phone to see if I could kind of cancel out the delay. No. Well, what would you like to change it to? Let me see if I can. The love boat. Sorry, guys, there's a huge delay on my end. You want me to do a scan instead? Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. So breathe very deep and very slow. Oh, I can take this off. Do you have tingling in your left hand left leg, and then your right, from the base of your skull around the side of your right side of your head. You know what, Janae, it might be better. Oh, no! Not today, Satan. I almost ended the stream. Okay, Janae. Okay, she says a lot. Janae, I'm commenting a link right now. That's the link to the YouTube live. I'm live on YouTube as well. It might be best if you switch over to YouTube, because then that way I can see your comment pretty immediate. But I don't want to scare you, is the thing. I definitely don't want to scare you. There is a circumstance. It needs to be addressed. I wouldn't be surprised if you feel as though your abundance has been being blocked, if there's a lot of conflict in your life, a lot of just really nonsensical drama. I also wouldn't be surprised if you like very, very severely doubt yourself and are often very confused as to what the next step is in life. You have a parasitic circumstance. Parasites are very, very common, like very, very common. It's actually very rare for someone to not have a parasite at all. It's more common to have quite a few parasites. So yeah, that's what's going on with you right now. Your energetic field looks highly depleted. There's a lot of holes in your auric shield. It's almost like cheesecloth. It's not a solid surface anymore. It's like, looks very brittle and a lot of holes. So you're an empath. I'm not sure if you know that. You're a very sensitive empath, and you've been pulling in quite a bit. You pull in everyone else's problems. You pull in everyone else's pain. You pull in other people's parasites. So we are going to have to not do that anymore. Okay? You can care and you can help without making someone else's problem your own. Taking ownership of someone else's circumstance is not helping them. It's not. Yeah, you have shamanic energy. That's probably why your soul really, really wants to help other people so much, but you're not helping them by making their problems yours. You know what I mean? By carrying their load for them. It doesn't grow them. It doesn't help them. Yeah, see, she says, I'm sensitive to everything. Yeah. And then you also have starseed stuff mingled in there. So I wouldn't be surprised if you disrupt electronics quite a bit. I wouldn't be surprised if you do that. You have a lot of surges in your energy, and it would be a good idea for you to get a parasitic extraction, and then to also consider joining my Kokoro 33 classes. When you have this level of energetic ability, it's best to learn how to utilize that versus, not. I mean, you want to know how to be able to use that to help yourself. In addition to that, you have the very, very common empathic struggle of not allowing yourself to receive. And empaths are notorious for doing this, where you have no problem giving until you're depleted and you're still giving. But no, heaven forbid you take something back. Heaven forbid you allow yourself to receive something. So, that's another thing that you have to work on. You need to allow yourself to be rebalanced, to exist centered in your truth, and allow yourself to receive as much as you give. Okay, there's nothing selfish about it. Allowing yourself to receive is not taking from anyone else. Yeah, she says, yes, I'm so tired of giving also, but you can't seem to stop. That's the problem, girl. You gotta stop yourself. you have a bleeding heart. Your heart bleeds for everyone. And at some point, you're going to realize you have no blood left. How are you going to function that way? So there's a lot of things that you definitely need to prioritize about your journey, about your life, your perception. See, I feel bad if I don't help. Here's the thing. Don't feel bad. When you notice yourself feeling bad for not helping, you have to understand your idea of helping is not helping. I'm going to be really rough and raw with you right now. You are enabling. Okay? It's not helping. You have a parasitic circumstance that's causing you to misconstrue helping with something else. It's not helping, it's enabling. Okay? It's enabling their addictive behaviors. And you know, I'm sure if you really sit there and analyze what you helped with, you'll notice these people continue to put themselves in that circumstance over and over and over. And is that helping, or are you enabling at that point? My mom is calling me. Hold on, guys. Mama, I can't talk. I'm working. I'm live. I love you. Bye-bye. Just gonna call back. Well, here, okay. Nay, you say you want to get the parasitic cleanse because you want to be better. I'm gonna be rough and raw again. We can clear the parasites, but if you continue the behaviors that allowed them in to begin with, it's a waste of your money. The parasitic extraction is not cheap. I'm not saying there's an issue with you affording it. I'm saying I'm cheap. I don't want you wasting money. So before you book a parasitic extraction with me, I want you to really commit to shifting your perception about what helping is. Okay? Don't book that extraction until you are able to see what you're doing and how you're allowing this to be perpetuated. Because if you're not going to shift it, if you're not going to shift the way you see things and the way you behave in response to what you see, I'm going to extract and then it's going to come right back. And that's not how I do business. It's not. If I see that you're ready and this is something that's really going to help you, yes. But if I can see that it's just is going to be pointless, I'm not in this just to get paid. Like, I really want you to get better. So take some time. Take some time. Really think about, am I really ready to heal? Because that's just one component. Removing the parasite is just one component. You're going to have to do quite a bit of internal work on your own. And I want whatever it is you get for a private session, I want it to really be worth your while. I want it to be the most bang for your buck. Okay? And I don't care what people's budgets are. I don't care if it's just a dime to you. I don't care. That is just not how I am. You know what I mean? So I want this to really, really be worth your while. Let me just see if there's anything else. Are you feeling something in your stomach right now? Now the alarm's going off. Someone's alarm is going off. This is a very nasty parasite, okay? Nay, it would be good if you don't take your time on deciding how much you're willing to commit to yourself. You need to commit to yourself. I mean, whether you want to wait on an extraction or not, that's irrelevant. you have to choose right now to commit to yourself. It's going to breach your core template soon. That's not good. Okay? That's not good. I've gone ahead and I've sedated it. That doesn't last forever. It can stay sedated for quite some time, but it doesn't last forever. My concern is that it actually breaches into your core template and causes way more issues than what it's worth. Okay? So it's sedated. Just checking if there's a secondary. Okay. Sorry, Janae. There was a secondary. I don't play that shit. That one tried to touch my shield. No, motherfucker, you don't touch my shit. I'm just saying. Yeah. So, yes, it tried to put its grubby ass fingers on my shield. So, yeah, that one had to go. That one had to go. But definitely sit and see how what I've said resonates with you. I'm not about pressuring or trying to scare people into doing anything. It's sedated. The one that's left. The other one had to go. Don't play with me. The other one had to go. That's just kind of my rule. Like, no, I'm just observing. Don't be dragging me into that. So just make sure that you're ready to commit to yourself. Okay, just you're worth it. Nay, you're worth a fight. You really are. You're worth the fight. So fight for yourself. Okay, fight for yourself. You have a lot of abundance just outside of your auric field. It's not allowing any of it in. It's constantly trying to deplete you. You'll see there'll be a lot of shifts. Once you shift your perception, a lot of the BS that's been like swirling around you won't be as serious to you. It won't seem as serious. And then it just will seem silly after a while. Okay? You're welcome, Nate. That your shortened name totally reminds me of my husband's dialect. I love it. All right, Monique Bryant. So purpose. Monique, I won't know what your soul's purpose is in this lifetime, but I can definitely do the necessary energetic recodement that will begin your process of self-discovery. I just feel very strongly that people shouldn't tell you what your actual soul purpose is, that this is something that you should discover on your own. Because what if I make a mistake, What if I make a mistake? Because let's face it, I only half listen ever. True story, but not. Maybe not. Okay, let's just put on a song, girl. Let's put on a song. Ew. Please make sure you're seated, okay, Monique? shields. Daddy, get off the live. Shut your phone off completely. Okay, Monique, I'm just trying to isolate the area of your template that has this coding. Got it. To the person trying to send energy to help, you weren't asked to help. That's a sign of aggression. What you're doing is an energetic sign of aggression. It would be best if you stop. All right, Monique, how do you feel? How do you feel? Yay! That's awesome, Monique. So with that, you might start to be more sleepy. Over the next few days, you might feel the need to take more naps. That's because you're downloading quite a bit of information, okay? It's a tremendous amount of information. It's going to be very difficult for you to process it as it comes in. Most of this information, it'll be like you take a nap and you wake up feeling exhausted still, as though you didn't sleep, and you don't remember your dream, okay? This is a lot of information. You've lived a lot of lives. Lauren Martinez, please, Emmy, I allow you to feel my energy. Lauren, I hope that wasn't you sending energy to me while I was working on someone else. I really hope that wasn't you. Just as an FYI, and this is for everyone, when you send energy to someone without their permission, without them asking for it, that is an act of aggression, okay? Regardless of your intention, that is an act of aggression. And for someone who does work that I do, I have certain protective measures in place. When it detects an act of aggression like that, my protective measures go active. That's not good for you. It's not. And this is not a threat. This is me letting you know how things run in my field. I have to have these types of safety measures in place to make sure that I'm safe as I do this work. Please don't send energy when it's not asked. Okay? It is an act of aggression. So, let us see. All right, Cheryl Walker. Lauren, I understand. You said, oops, sorry, I don't think I was sending energy. No bad intention. I was hoping for a message. But do you see that it's like you're trying to dominate my field and demand something from me that I'm not offering? See what I'm saying? So, I know your intention wasn't bad, but just know I'm not the one in charge of my protection. I have quite a few others that are tasked by creation to keep me safe as I do this work. They're the ones you're going to have to deal with, not me. I'm allowed to focus on what I'm doing, and then they take care of anything that's attempting to breach my defenses. Okay? So, Cheryl Walker, first scan. Oh, okay. Okay. Shadow work can cause quite a bit of what do you call it? Shifts in your level of confidence. I mean, it's very different work. So things that you would normally be like, no, I know what's going on. When you're doing shadow work, it's very, very normal to be like, did I do something? Did I do it right? But I'm glad you're doing shadow work. That's amazing. Soul purpose activation. Okay. So Cheryl. Cheryl, are you here? Okay. All right. Oh, I don't need this. I'm scanning. All right. I definitely see your shadow. You're doing amazing work, Cheryl. Amazing work. Your shadow is not trying to hide. It's just standing there. No aggression, no negativity, nothing. It's just standing there, just standing there. Scanning you now to see. It's corded into your solar plexus. Cheryl, do you feel slightly more powerful? Like there's something in you that feels as though you've gotten stronger, but then you kind of wonder, is that, am I just imagining that? Is that just my ego? Do you feel that at all, Cheryl? Hi, Linda Hickton. That's because your shadow self is corded into your solar plexus, and it's helping to expand the solar plexus. When the solar plexus, which is basically the house for the sense of personal power, when that gets expanded, your feeling of your personal power increases. So it's not ego, you're not imagining it. You are reclaiming more of your ability and more of your birthright, the parts that were stored in the shadow self. So you're doing amazing. You're doing so amazing, Cheryl. Keep it up. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Keep doing it, okay? There might be a little bit of a change, like a more noticeable change in about a week or so. And that's going to be because in about a week or so, if you continue what you're doing, of course, in about a week or so, most of your shadow self will have been absorbed into your solar plexus, meaning you will have merged the light and shadow half of yourself, and you'll begin to exist in your totality. So your perception of everything will definitely shift, okay? The things that were such a huge deal for you before, like, I don't understand why they're trying to fight with me and this and that, you're just gonna, there's a very high likelihood of you being, that was just so silly. It was just so silly. It didn't even have to be that way. It's just silly. So, definitely expect that, okay? Let me go ahead and, well, let me just check one more area. Have you been having this weird sensation? It's kind of at the very bottom of the base of your skull, kind of inside your neck. Does that make sense? Like inside the area where your spine would attach to the actual skull. So like in this little area right here, this is your skull. This is your skull, okay? Right here is your skull. This is your spine. It's in this little area right here. Okay. She says sometimes it's tingly. That area is, some people hypothesize that your substantia nigra, it's in that general area. That's the portion of the brainstem that houses the higher sensory perception. So we normally hear it being referred to as ESP, extra sensory perception, but it's not extra. This is an organic part of you. It's just a higher level of functioning. So this higher sensory perception is housed in that area. It's expanding. So that tells me your body, your energetic body, not physical, your energetic body in that area, the etheric portion, it's preparing to take in more coding for more of your abilities to activate. Very, very exciting. Very exciting. So you're on a really good path, Cheryl. I mean, you're doing all of this on your own. You're doing everything the way it needs to be done for you personally. It's just beautiful stuff. It's really, really beautiful to see this kind of progress. I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of you. Aw, girl, I'm so proud of you. Hold on, let me turn on the light. I'm going to do your soul purpose activation. All right. So, girl, you have worked hard. It absolutely shows. It absolutely shows. You have invested so much energy into your growth, and that's how it should be. You've gotten to a really good place in your spiritual understanding of yourself. Of course, we always have more room to grow. We'll always continue to learn through our entire life. But where you're at right now, it really shows that you've put a lot of effort. You've really invested in yourself. And it's beautiful. It's really beautiful, Cheryl. So I'm going to go ahead and begin your soul purpose activation. Breathe very deep and very slow. Ooh. This song is too much for me. It's too much for me. Do you feel your dragon right now? Hi, Nikki. Your dragon's posturing very aggressively. Okay. Cheryl, breathe deep and slow. Your dragon wants to take us somewhere. I'm going to follow behind the two of you. Just so you don't feel startled, I'm going to have quite a few dragons with me, okay? Breathe, Cheryl. I'm going to place you in my heart space. Okay. And Cheryl, you might feel a large thud to your chest, okay? Just breathe, stay in my heart space. Rise. Rise. Fly. Reconstructing your chakras. I have to activate your Kundalini. How do you feel? Bye, Jimmy. You have a ton of dragons all around you. So what we had discussed previously, she has now I don't know how to explain it. She's not stuck there anymore. Okay, she's not stuck there anymore. And on top of that, I was given information to share with you. You are one of the dragon riders, a very elevated position for dragon riders. In addition to that, dragon code has been activated within you. You're one of the ones that tends to the dragons. So if you felt your entire crown space going tingly, ooh, 22, 22. What was going on was I was placing your crown back on your head. And yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful, 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 Cheryl. Beautiful. That's such a lovely feeling. It's just such a lovely feeling. Oh my gosh. Being surrounded by all of them. It was so beautiful. Oh my gosh. You're welcome, Cheryl. Thank you for letting me be a part of that. That's like such a huge honor for me. You have no idea. Hi, Phoenicia. Narelle says, I'm huge on dragons. Would a dragon scan be possible for me? Oh, I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I'm sorry, Narelle. Tess. Hold on. Let me find out first. Yes, okay. Tess for a soul purpose activation, healing hands activation. All right. I believe I saw Tess on here. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Think about it every night and day. I'm sorry, guys. What the hell is that sound? I hope I didn't break anything. Sounds like a water pipe burst. I think my singing is just that ugly. The alien deck. It's called the Galactic Heritage. I totally snorted again. Let's go ahead and start yours. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly. Hold on. Woo! Okay. All right. Tess, put both your hands up, palms facing me. Your hands might get tingly and very warm, okay? I'm going to enter your palms. Breathe. Found it. How do you feel, Tess? Oh no, Narelle, you really twisted your ankle? Jessica, thank you, Phoenicia. My son was complaining to me. So my eldest is a producer. He actually, he's already making a career from himself as a producer, music producer. And he has a little in-home studio. And he was voicing his frustration. He's like, Mom, do you understand what it's like to be in the middle of creating a track and thinking you got a banging track, and then when you go listen to it, you hear your mother in the background. I keep on falling in and out of love. My bad. Shit, sorry. All right. Ethereal tingles, electrical pulses. Yeah. So, Tess, remember, you do have that. It's almost like a habit of constricting that area when it comes to energy flowing. Breathe, allow it to flow. Flow. Definitely just let it flow. You have to allow your chest to just let that energy flow. Okay. I'm still observing your field. Yeah, so he has a problem with me singing Alicia Keys. That's fine. I'll sing something else. Let it wash over me. Ready to lose my feet. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Day to day, I'm blind to see. Find out far to go. Everybody got the reason. Everybody got the way. We just catching and releasing what built up throughout the day. Okay. You're having a build-up. Let me just help that along. You might feel pulsing in your forehead, okay? How do you feel? Oh, thank you, Phoenicia. My kids don't seem to think so. I get all deep into my singing, and they're like, can you stop screaming? What do you mean screaming? I'm singing. What the hell you keep calling my singing screaming? What is it about? Yeah, no, Mom, can you stop screaming? That's fine. Y'all think I'm screaming? Okay, let's see how it is. Let's see how it is. All right. Let's see. I feel pressure in my throat still, but it's not an uncomfortable feeling. Swallow. Swallow one more time. I still sense quite a bit of resistance. So notice how it's in your throat instead of your neck at this point, like the back of your neck. You still are refusing to release control. It's shifted, but definitely something you're going to want to observe a little bit closer. Your soul, the way it tends to work, when you do that, when you resist and try and control the outcome, the soul has a tendency to kick your ass. It's not a conscious resistance. I can tell you that much. She says, I don't know where that resistance is coming from. I'm leaning more towards it being a fear of not being ready. You know, it's almost as though like you really kind of are like a spiritual Girl Scout where you feel like you always have to be ready and have contingency plans and this and that. It ties to a previous life. There's a potentiality. I mean, without doing an actual past life reading, it's kind of just an educated guess for me. But there is a potentiality that you were either military or like galactic Federation type, and you were asked to do a mission and you didn't complete the mission. It could be something like that. That's the feeling that I get. And it's bleeding over. That unfinished emotional digestion is bleeding over into this life, and it's affecting you in that way. You feel overwhelmed, but that'll also do it. You have been going through quite a few changes. It's a lot of energetic stuff that you've been experiencing. So that will definitely cause you to be like more cautious. Like, is this the right thing? Is it too much? Is it, and yeah. Trickish Aura says, been so emotional and stressed lately. A lot of people have been feeling that. A lot of people. And so I'm kind of feeling like the planetary alignment, and I'm not really into planets, but planetary alignment is causing a lot of that settled aggression, combativeness, anxiety to kind of be shook and rise back up to the surface. So not that, it's not that you're doing wrong or that you're just having an attitude problem. Yeah, Scorpio moon is very intense. It's very, very intense. So a lot of that old settled stuff does rise to the surface when it's Scorpio stuff. You see, Jungle Root says, I see butterfly, shiny wings behind you, pink, purple. Oh, so because I surge energy as I'm doing this energetic work, what ends up happening, if I don't discharge it, it shuts down the whole live. So I create a shield that blocks it from interfering with my laptop, and then I discharge it out the sides of my head. So it goes like this, out the tops, out the sides, like big ass Dumbo ears, like that. Sometimes people can see it as like wings. Yeah, they tend to be like a pinkish, purplish, greenish, bluish. Let's see. Oh, that was the final. Okay, so you guys, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and do number wars. What is going on? If you would like to participate, all you have to do is guess the number that I am writing. All right. Pick a number from 1 to 100. And Yeah. For those that are on Facebook, it might be better if you switch over to YouTube, because Facebook is just Facebook. Oh, wait. Deb Lashbrook. Deb Lashbrook, you won at 19. 19. Okay. I know. Y'all are probably sick of hearing my ass singing. Too bad. Like I tell my kid, too bad. All right. Deb. Where's my? Here. All right, Deb. Oh, that's why I just remembered. I don't use this deck because my useless alien fingers find it very difficult to shuffle. There you go. All right. Look at all these walls I built. Baby, they're tumbling down. They didn't even put up a fight. Didn't even make a sound. Found a way to let you in, but I never really had a doubt. The cards literally just shot at my chest. The whole freaking deck. Standing in the light of your halo. Got my angel now. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so Deb, you got some stuff going on. You got some stuff. All right, so this has to do with caution, uncertainty, and reevaluating circumstance. I think this has to do with your health circumstance. You may have to reevaluate your approach. You may have to reevaluate your approach. Okay, so and then this card is about ownership, the beauty of divine order, and trusting in a solid foundation. So once you reevaluate what it is you think is going on, you're going to have to trust, okay? Really follow the guidance of what your soul is telling you is the most appropriate course of action. This has to do with your health. This also has to do with an energetic thing that's going on. The energetic thing is what's causing a symptom presentation, a physiological symptom presentation. You aren't digesting the energetic circumstance. Does that make sense? You're needing to allow yourself to really understand what your higher self is doing right now. I'm asking her how much I'm able to say in the live. You're being readied to have a Melissa experience. That's what she said to tell you. So that means some pretty intense destruction, like all your systems, which kind of concerns me because I'm wondering if that also means physiological. I'm asking your higher self. She's not willing to tell me. This card, Page of Fire, is about acting on a new idea. Okay. It's also about beginning a new project. I think there's a component of your health that isn't being factored in. Granted, your health, you're very familiar with what's going on with your health, but I think there's a component that's not being factored in. And I think your higher self has been trying to get your attention regarding it. And you know how higher selves go. They'll only ask for so long and nudge for so long before they're like, take the whole motherfucking thing down. And I think your higher self is getting to that point. I definitely feel like your higher self is getting to that point where she's planning for a full-on controlled demolition. I want to make sure that, okay, so I confirmed with her, it's not that you're not doing something you're supposed to be doing. Which makes no sense because it's like, you just had me fucking say all this shit. She doesn't want you to feel like you're just messing up nonstop. Okay? She doesn't want you to feel like you're messing up nonstop. They tried to do it one way. It didn't quite work out. So now they're a more aggressive way. Okay? But you got this, Deb. You got this. You're going to get through this. Your health is going to improve. But first, a few things have to happen. Those are going to be very challenging things, but you totally got it. Okay? A lot of it has to do with food and emotion. It's a thing with digestion. It's definitely a thing with digestion. Hi, M Squared. Thank you for joining for the first time. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, whose energy is that? Let's see. Someone's energy is caca. Really, though. I don't know who that is. I'm not trying to know. Can we all just take a moment to like, maybe you have gas or something, whoever that is. Just toot it out. Toot it out. Just toot it out. All backed up. Okay, no. I'm not doing another number war. Michael says I shouldn't do another number war. I'm not doing another one. So, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. Tomorrow I'm going to come live again, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to be doing Soulwork Sunday. I plan to change up the expedites to something completely different. So please do join me. If this is your first time, thank you for joining me. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give this video a thumbs up and turn on that notification bell. Oh, I keep forgetting to tell you guys, I'm giving away a sword that's packed in a box somewhere. The sword is packed away, but I do have pictures. Let me show you. If you subscribe to this channel, as well as following me on my other social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, once we hit a certain amount of subscribers, we will then be doing a drawing for someone to win this big ass selenite sword. This is a full tang sword. It's handcrafted by me. I do own the patent to this design, and it's just badassery. Yeah, take it in, guys. Take it in. This sword is about this big. Like, it's a really big sword. It's a really big sword. I had been using it personally for quite some time. I haven't shared it with anyone until recently. I think I've grown enough to let her go. So to celebrate me growing enough to no longer be afraid to come onto YouTube, we're going to do a drawing for her. So all you have to do is be subscribed to all my platforms, which is only 4. And then I think that's it. And once we reach a certain amount of subscribers, which we're halfway there, we're over halfway there. Then what ends up happening is we do a random drawing, a random name generator. We'll select one of your names to win my baby boo. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So you guys have a beautiful, beautiful evening. Come back tomorrow, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm gonna be doing more badassery, and I will probably be just as salty and sassy as I am today. Nothing's gonna change. I'm still gonna be salty. So love you guys from the deepest depths of my heart's oceans. I love you very, very much. Bye, guys.